cold spell here in Texas finally subsided. So we're able to get back out here in the shop. And we're going to see if we can get this bad boy back in here. While we had this out, we went ahead and rebuilt the steering gearbox. Just because it's a booger bear to get off with the engine in there. So we got it rebuilt. Shot a little paint on it. We're going to get it put back on. And then once we got it on, we'll throw the engine back in and see if we can make this thing run again. Steering gearbox on with a new rag joint or steering coupler. Got the engine off stand. Putting the flex plate back on it. Guys, I didn't even video this because I thought me and this thing was going to be exchanging some cuss words, but I guess she was ready to go home. We just slid her in there and she dropped right in. Wish I would have got that on video because it probably never ever happened again, but didn't exchange one cuss word either the whole time. Looks like today's is looking up. Last piece to this puzzle. Them studs are so long they're like warped. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna run. Still got your fingers crossed. We're gonna get this carburetor put on here. Maybe this guy can figure out what he wants to do.
I'm trying to turn these because they're all stupid. That's why I'm gonna get long dongs, long stuff.
Well, it's the only thing you can afford anymore. Your vice grips don't sound very healthy.
These are the healthiest of healthy. These are.
They're probably from Long Dong Schlong in Hong Kong too. I bet there's a hammer around here that'll fix that up real nice.
Yeah, they just tore themselves anyways.
Oh, that's great.
They only just seal around the studs.
Sure it does. Well guys, once we get this thing put on here, we'll be ready for a test fire. Hopefully we got everything hooked up. We got the bell housing bolted, torque converter, motor mounts, got the radiator back in it, all the accessories. He got in some new underdrive pulleys. I don't know if you can see the polished pulleys, but that crank pulley's probably like 4-inch diameter now. He went to that 4-inch diameter over this huge crank pulley he had before. Thrown on the floor. It's like, I don't know, what, 8-inch. So that ought to free up a little bit. Got the long tube headers bolted back up and the exhaust all bolted. Last part is this little AVS 2. Should be bolting a Holly on there, but oh, you need that hammer again?
Then I can get a Holly.
This is the first real nice day since the little winter vortex hit Texas, so we decided to take the afternoon off and put this thing back together. Decided it had been apart too long. I guess I'm gonna have to help him get this on there, and then we'll get this thing fired up. Wish us luck, guys. Well, guys, I was just joking about the hammer, but he got a mallet and knocked that sucker on there. And a good thing that we like to do when you're about to test fire is have a timing light handy. As soon as these things fire up, I like to throw a timing light on them, kind of get them somewhere in the ballpark. You can leave in the comments how you guys kind of do it, but I'd made the mistake one time had a pretty high compression engine and fired it up, and the thing fired right off. I never had one just instantly fire off, and we was breaking in the cam and kind of started hearing it knock as it was coming up the temperature. Well, it started gas knocking, and it got really hot, and I had it too far advanced. And ever since then, I always kind of dial in the timing right away, just so that don't happen. Which this ain't got enough compression that you would ever hear it knock, but I'm gonna get my timing light out and get it hooked up, and then we're gonna hit the key on this old girl. Oh, let's give her a shot. See what happens. Turn the key and let it build some fuel pressure.
Oh yeah, it has that feature. Did you tighten the carburetor?
I tightened the fuel hose. Fine. There you go. It picked up fuel. Got a little over 6 pounds of fuel pressure.
Did it squirt?
Oh. Yeah, she's squirting. Oh. That ain't good. Out of 10. You already know what that means.
It might mean something, but might as well go tooth over.
Yeah, try it again. Alright. You gonna give a little throttle or be scared?
Kind of scary.
It's gotta be,
Dragon.
gotta be 180 out. Alright guys, I think we got a 180 out. We're gonna pull the distributor and swap it. For you guys that don't know what 180 out is, you didn't catch much of that, apologize, but what was happening is this pointer was facing forward and it was firing on the wrong stroke. So what we done was just flipped it around, pulled it out, spun 180 degrees, dropped the distributor back in. Now all we gotta do is throw the cap back on it and we'll be able to try it again. timing, locked down the distributor, call it a night, but she's alive, she runs again. Had a little issue with the timing. Kind of what happens when two people are doing it and one moves something and the other guy does this, that, and the other. And we never checked the balancer. The balancer's a little off. Had to do it old school, pull a plug, bring the cylinder up. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, we'll catch you later.